Hey everybody, what's going on? It's Jared from Random Hardware, and today we're taking a look at 3 Monkey Kid sets that are set to release in just a month. Let's take a look. So the first one we're going to take a peek at is Maze Guardian Dragon. Set looks pretty decent just from the initial image here. We've got 4 figures that come with it and a really cool looking Guardian Dragon. So I also like the use of the white and the lime green and gold coloring that this dragon has, and a lot of these pieces that are on this, I can't tell if that's a sticker element or if that's a really nice printed piece, but it looks pretty cool, and the design of the dragon itself already looks really nice.
Ooh, that's nice.
The first box we see here, and this is of course adding those new weapon series into Monkey Kid, so as we can see on the bottom left here, it does come with a new weapon. And this is the box itself. Looks pretty decent. Most of these boxes are easily flat packable, easy to put aside, so it's not too bad. Just another picture of the dragon, and again we have here it in use with a rider on the dragon. Pretty cool. And of course the dragon does also carry a few of these stud shooters, so they look pretty good. And as we can see in this picture now, we can start seeing that those are sticker elements that are on the dragon. And of course, it looks like the tail has a full range of motion, so you can move it between 4 different positions, or possibly the whole range there just to show that. Looks pretty nice. These are the 4 figures that come with it. This elephant head pieces, they tend to do really well on the secondary market, so I think that's a good addition. And of course, these armor pieces, which almost have a jade effect into them, look really cool. Actually really like these figures. They look pretty nice. And here we have just the back of the box showing the figure in action. It looks decent. I like it. And we have it in play. Yeah, I really like it. I think this is a really cool set. And it doesn't look bad at all. I like it. Here's a little image of that new weapon. It looks to be a staff piece. It looks pretty nice. I think it's not a bad little set. $75 is a bit excessive for 605 pieces. Again, this is a set that could have easily been $59.99 or $64.99, giving it that nice little sweet price point at the 10 cents per piece, but it's definitely above that in this case.
Money!
So that doesn't help with its value as a investor, because you are definitely going to be putting more money into it. However, with 4 figures, most of their figures do tend to actually do pretty decent on the secondary market, so there is a decent return on investment. But the figure itself, they look pretty nice. I think this is a good set altogether. It'd be a good, nice one to add to your collection if you're into the Monkey Kid series. Next, we have up the Mighty Azure Lion. This one has 789 pieces and is at $80, so it's right at that sweet price point. But this one actually comes with 5 minifigures.
Nice.
So we can actually see in the image itself, you have the Mighty Azure Lion statue. You have a Monkey Kid figure at the top, and then you have 4 other figures on the bottom here. So it actually comes with a decent assortment. Yeah, box looks pretty nice. Again, flat packable, easy to put away on the side if you want to keep it for investment purposes or anything later down the road. The figures itself, the Azure Lion itself, or the character, can go inside the Azure Lion. It looks pretty nice. I think it's a good way of doing that, and it actually looks a lot more sleek than some of the Iron Man ones we've seen.
Yeah, boy. And
I really love the details they put to make some of these weapons look. I actually really enjoy these additional sets. I like this look too for the scroll on the back. It looks pretty nice. I like that setup. Here's an image of our 5 figures. They look pretty nice. Nice new staff pieces too with the Monkey Kid sets. So they look pretty nice. Here's the back of the box. Also, it does have a couple stud shooters that actually come out of the scroll piece. That's pretty cool. I didn't notice that until just now. So I think that's pretty cool. Yep, they have little stud shooters on those. That's awesome. And here we have it in play. Looks pretty good. Actually, it seems really tall too, which I like. So it's a good size set. I like that very much. I think this one hit the nail on the head a lot better with value, being $80 and just around 800 pieces. So it hits that nice sweet spot. This is exactly what you want to see, and it's actually a really decent looking set. And finally, we have Monkey Kid's Cloud Airship. This one looks pretty good as well. It's $50, but 540 pieces, so it's actually below that 10 cents per piece price threshold, and it has 4 figures that come with it as well. I think it looks pretty nice, and actually some of these pieces look pretty unique and much different from what we've seen before. And also this one does come with another one of those newer weapon styles. Also like the use of the gold tires. These cannon wheels or cart wheels look really good and tend to do decent too on the secondary market. So that'd be a nice little addition. I think this one's going to actually be a nice set to pick up for collectors and investors. It also has quite a few pieces to give it a nice unique look, including using some of the cloud elements to give it that look of movement and smoke and steam. I think it looks pretty nice. I like that. Here we have the detachable ship that comes on this that can be removed. It looks pretty nice coming off there too, nice and sleek. Here we have the open cockpit view. Yeah, I think it looks pretty good. Here's the 4 characters that come with it. And yeah, I like this one. This as well, and these little side accessory pieces that go underneath the head, they're going to do quite well as well on the secondary market. The wings, adding a nice addition to that as well. I think this will be a nice one to add to anybody's collection. So that'll be worth a definite look into. Here's the back of the box. Yeah, just more of what we've seen before. And again, flat packable, easy to store away. Now these ones do have those thumb tabs which make them a little harder to open if you want to flat pack it. So instead of using the thumb tabs, you're going to cut along the seams so you can actually take it apart like a regular box. Here we have it in play. Yeah, I like it. It just looks like a really nice looking set, and it looks like it's got a lot of playability. So I think this one will do quite well. So all in all, 2 of the 3 sets I think are just exactly where they need to be. 10 cents or less per piece, look really nice, and hit exactly what you would like to see from a lot of these sets. The only one that I do have a slight issue with is Maze Guardian Dragon. Still a nice looking set, but a little too expensive. I think if this one was $10 or lower in price, so if it was $65 or $60 instead of $75, I think this one would have been a much better pickup. So this series here, specifically Monkey Kid, is not one that I actually think that many people should sleep on. This one and Ninjago tend to do really well on the secondary market, especially with the figures. So these kind of sets, I think they're worth looking at. I think they're worth doing the math on and seeing if you want to invest in them. But if you're picking these up for your kids, these are a perfect set to get for your kids because they're playable, they have great features. Yeah, I think they're pretty good. So with that, friends, keep investing, keep collecting, and keep having fun. Nice, really nice. Nice, look pretty nice. Nice, giving it that nice little, pretty nice. A good nice one. Pretty nice again. Pretty nice. Pretty nice. Look pretty nice. Nice. Look pretty nice. That nice sweet spot. Pretty nice. And nice little, nice set. A nice, nice. Looks pretty nice coming off there too. Nice and sleek. Adding a nice addition will be a nice one. Really nice. Look really nice. Still a nice looking set.
Nice.